am Rodney Milton. I am excited about the opportunity for a few gentlemen to kind of share their insight and their light with such amazing women who are surrounded by. There's enough room for all of us to be here and kind of celebrate each other and enjoy each other. Also, thank you for Dr. Renita Webb for reaching out to me. I've known her for a very long time. She's a wonderful singer, wonderful person in our lives, and we've done music together. We've shared together. Our kids are about the same age, so they've grown up together, and she's just been a light to me and my family. She and my wife Jennifer are very, very close and very, very just fun to be around, and I just love it. So I'm excited to have this moment to share with you all. I think that your opportunity is such a great thing that you have, and I think that you have such an awesome just conference, and just empowering women is just such a special thing and something that I don't take lightly. I'm actually a middle school band director, and so I get to shape young minds all the time. I've done middle school for 18 years, and I really love the age. I've thought about it times going up or moving down, but I really love the mind of the middle schooler, because if we think back at our middle school years, which could be a long time, could be a short time, depending on who you are, that was a time that we really kind of discovered some things about ourselves. That as your parents say, you start feeling yourself, you start smelling yourself, all of those things. And so you're becoming a young adult and finding out what that means. And I think it's such an important time in the journey to kind of be a part of that. And so thinking about that time, I think about that as a teacher, my job is to pour light into kids. I look at that in my middle school journey, that in a lot of ways you can shut kids off, because if you really turn kids off to learning, by the time they leave you in 8th grade, they only have 2 years to get it together before they feel like I could drop out or that kind of thing. So I really push the idea of drawing light and putting light into people. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, is just the idea of putting light into each other. I think that, they talk about our world is so full of darkness, and for people who are looking for the nightlife, there's a lot of people who sleep during the day, and try to block out the light. We got blinds and curtains and stuff now to black out your room to make it feel dark and make it feel darkness all the time. But reality is, if you look for light, it's always there. I think that even in the times that we might be in the darkness here, if you look far enough, there are lights around. There's the moonlight, there's street lights, there's light everywhere, no matter how dark you feel it can be. And so that's just an encouragement right there in itself. If you're a person who's been around a lot of darkness, you might have family members, you might have friends, you might have even a spouse or children or different things that seem like they bring a lot of darkness to your life, but there's always some light somewhere. So please, please, please try to find the light in your life and try to really be there. Ecclesiastes 11:7 says, "The light is pleasant, and it is good for the eyes to see the sun." And I know a lot of times when we get out there, sometimes, especially if you've been in the darkness for a while, the sun can be overbearing. If you're out there and you just jump into it yourself. And I think that's the people, some people have success with what I call, going cold turkey. If you're a person that was addicted to drugs and all of a sudden you just stop and do, take it away and then, try to see how your body adjusts to that. It is a very long road of doing that. And it's no different than not being in the light and then all of a sudden you're exposed to the full brightness of the light. That can really, in a lot of ways burn you and turn you away from things, different things like that. So there's different people in your life who are in different stages of the light, and we all find ourselves in darkness at times. I just think that we need to kind of have a circle of people around us who know how to help us find the light in each time. And so that's one reason I'm so thankful for Refining Life, because I feel like my wife went last year as a speaker, and she came back fulfilled and very excited. And I could tell that there was people who pushed life in her and who pushed light in her, um, because she already has it all the time and she shows it for so many people. But you know, you can still find times that you might be, you know, struggling or in darkness moments. So I really encourage you all to find the light moments that you have. Be the light to the world. Shine, sisters, shine, brothers that are watching. Be lights to each other. It's so easy when somebody hits you with a negative comment to come back negative. But it's so much more fulfilling, I think, to shine light on situations like that. I mean, there's very few people who really feel good after winning an argument. Because even if you have a heart, even if you won an argument and you're going at somebody, there's a moment that you still feel for that person, and hopefully feel that they're okay in how they're feeling. And so all of those moments can just be shown differently by being a light to each other. Be lights in darkness. Like, find the moon is a reflection of the light. That's why we are able to see the moon. So of course God is the light, and we try to be reflections of him in all of the dark places and all of the dark moments of ours. But it's encouraging that if you're a person who's a brighter person and a light person, that you find people who can even bend off of your light and be reflections of you. I'll never forget that. I remember being younger one time, and I was in a place, and a lot of people were around me cussing. I was the only person who wasn't like a habitual cusser. And I found myself after a while, like, letting some words slip. And it was the idea of like, man, like, that darkness is interacting with me. And then in the same right, I've been in places where it's been a lot of us who aren't in that caliber, and somebody might come with a, totally disrespectful mind, but then after being around the circle that is shining light and just a more positive thing, they kind of tense and they kind of relax and become a part of that image and kind of relax and feel the thing. So I really think that, for all of us, the light is the main thing. I really want you all to be lights to each other. Find things that make you smile. I was watching somebody who talked to somebody, a parent who talked to his child, and instead of saying, how was your day at school today, he asked them, what was one thing that made you smile today? And if you could talk about something that made you smile, then you'll realize that, man, the day wasn't that bad at all. It was actually a good day. And even in death, all of us have experienced death. All of us has experienced loss. All of us have experienced pain. But I think the joy comes from that. And I'm a parent. I love kids movies. If you have not watched the movie Inside Out, it's a movie that's talking about our different emotions, that we have joy, we have pain, or sadness is what she's called. We have anger, we have worriness, we have anxiety, we have all of these emotions that are in our bodies. But the things that are the strongest in your body create what we call core beliefs, or core memories, rather. And so it was the joy that was in there, the character Joy wanted to always feel good, and she wanted the girl to always feel good. But throughout the movie, she realized that sadness and different things allowed her to then bring joy back up, or anger allowed her to then bring, joy back up, or whatever pains that you have. And so going through those things that we go through allow us to be in those moments of darkness so that we appreciate the light. All of us have been at times that, like, when it snowed for a week and we didn't see the sun, and then all of a sudden the sun comes out and melts the snow. We love that feeling. Or if it's rained for 4 days. I know people who have experienced, hurricanes and different things this time. We're praying for you all, that there might be times that they are just excited and, just happy to see the sun again, to just see the sun shining in their lives. And so be that light. there's so many people around us who may not experience the things that we've experienced and been around the things that we've been around. But please, 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 just be that light to each other. I encourage you to be the light to each other, ladies, and continue to support us guys. Y'all know how we are. Y'all know what we need. So be lights to us and help us to be lights to you all. And just continue to just be the light to the world. Women are the strongest individuals. I always say that, as a middle schooler, we watch the guys have tension. We watch the girls have tension, but I always tell them, if we can get the girls together, if we can get the girls understanding and in a peaceful manner, then the guys are going to follow. And so I really, really lean on just the sisters of the world to just continue to be the light and to shine so much in our lives and so much to the world, because the world needs it. It's a better place with us smiling, no matter what we've gone through, no matter what we've been through. I think that's what makes our people so resilient, is the fact that we don't look like what we've been through. We still find that strength and that patience to smile and be a light. So I encourage you to just continue to be a light to each other and just keep smiling, keep shining. Know that you can always, this song. But bless you all. And thank you again, Dr. Renita, for this opportunity and refining life. I'm always with you. I'm always encouraging and always supportive of you all. So keep shining, sisters, and just keep being amazing that you are. And God bless you.